And that's, one of the many things we have learned over the last year is that travel is a privilege and not a given. Can you expand on that?
So yeah, with travel being a privilege, I never realized the value of a passport, especially, as a US citizen. Travel is a privilege. And even now in the States, travel was becoming a privilege just to go from state to state. Like if you left your region, there was rules you had to follow. Like even some of the individual states were requiring things. And to see that happen in our country was wild, like truly wild. But as far as it being a privilege, I think it's the right of every person on the planet to be able to travel, to go see the world and the globe, and to then have a government telling you have to have this documentation, you have to have this documentation, you have to do that, and then all the things. That is how travel has become a privilege, and not even from a financial status, from a logistical status. Travel is truly now a privilege.
Mm-hmm. Now, with the financial, you touched on that. Do you think that moving forward, travel is going to become for the elite again, that it is going to get so expensive after a little while after reopening for the businesses to recoup their dollars?
I'm not sure. And I think what will happen is it will have that supply and demand shift. Mm-hmm. So when you've got plenty of supply and no demand, prices drop. Once people are comfortable and moving again, cruise ships are sailing again, the demand is going to eventually rise again. And so the supply cost is going to be higher. And so it's a supply and demand thing, not so much a financial status thing. I'm hesitant to say that I don't think resorts and places and hotels are going to price gouge for a while. Mm-hmm. But who knows? We'll see what happens. But right now they need our dollars. Like some of these countries that they rely on a tourism dollar for their entire community. And so without being able to receive those dollars, they're stifling.